there's the Coffin Foundation. If you have taken a course here with us, you probably have heard of them. So they started this tradition where people would come in into their offices, have some breakfast, and start getting to know each other. And then they started to see the value of just meeting and connecting with like-minded people. And then 1 Million Steps started, where they're bringing two entrepreneurs every Wednesday. They started telling us their story, and then they're connecting over a cup of coffee. So the name comes from the belief that every business idea came from a million cups of coffee. Just kind of taking it, and then can someone confirm if it take you 1 million cups of coffee to bring your business to life? Okay, no, whatever. I'm gonna ask that one more time. Can someone confirm if it took you 1 million cups to get your business started? No. How long did it take you? How long did it take you to get your business going? Anyone? Okay, cuánto tiempo, cuántas tazas de café, cuánto te tomó para empezar tu negocio y a tenerlo? Para llevarlo desde idea hasta un negocio. 6 años, okay. Does anyone else want to share? Yes. 4 years, nice. What would you say that it took you that time? Try to get going? Is there something at the 4-year mark that you would have done differently from day one? I started what? I'm sorry? Started at year 2. Okay, cool. What about you, Abram?
To me, on the third year, and the only difference was that I took it more serious. I stopped treating it like a hobby.
Okay.
So networking, building relationships, that's what helped me escalate income, the actual revenue was coming.
Nice. Who else wants to share? Who else can say it took me this amount of years, this amount of time, or can someone say I did it the next day? Can someone give me some of that? Okay, who over there?
I have a sticker shop, so I designed the sticker at the same day I opened an online shop and posted the thing. So 24 hours.
So what would you have done from hour 1 to hour 2 differently?
um,
Nothing.
Maybe don't design with copyrighted stuff because then you get cease and desist. And yes, don't do that.
Cool. Would you say that some type of, I guess, something that would like help you go from day one to taking you 6 years is just believing in the actual idea or believing in the actual business? Do you think that takes some time for you guys to do that?
Yeah.
Cool. What would you do if you could go back and see you at that first day and be able to like, hey, I got you, you're cool. Like that idea is it's awesome. That idea actually is gonna work. And yes, it's gonna be hard and everything. Do you think having that reassurance of the future you coming back and telling you it's gonna work, would that help you?
Of course.
Nice. So would you say that that future self actually believes on the idea, believes in yourself? So if you had a chance to meet someone who has 6 years of experience, 4 years of experience, who maybe are not yourself, but they can say, hey, you're doing great. You got this. You can do this. Like I did it. I wasn't in the same space where you were, but I believe in you, what you do. Would you say that helped you? Like just seeing someone that has been already in that future that you want to be at, would that help your present self? And this is what we do here, connecting those dots, connecting those little people, like knowing people that have been on a stage where they can say, I'm already branching out, I'm already selling my business. And people that like myself, I was like, I want to start a cookie business, so I'm still doing my cookie stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Like every single person that is here brings an effort to the community. Every single person that is here is a resource or someone who's looking at a resource for yourself. So today I'm gonna have some questions after the fact so you guys can connect a little bit more, and then just to celebrate the 4th of July special that we have going on. So I'm gonna cut it a little short, so we talk about two people coming in, presenting their idea, telling us what they're doing, and then sharing it all over at Cafecito. So we have 4,940 cups of coffee, which means that we are very close to the 7,000 goal that I put myself into. We're getting closer, right? So 5,000 for sure. I'm gonna reach that one soon. 7,000 for sure too. We're gonna have that one too. At this time, guys, please make sure you're respectful of people's times. I know you guys already are. I don't have to tell you this one, but the slide is already in the presentation, so might as well. People are here trying to like tell you their stories, and they're investing their time with you guys. And as an entrepreneurs, you can tell me how expensive it is to sometimes be here. So I appreciate you guys being. Without further ado, guys, I wanna bring our presenter, Jamaira Salazar, managing member at Bob's Fireworks. So let's give it up, please. There you go. And then you can take this.
This.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, good morning. Who of you likes fireworks? I think my excitement wasn't there when I met my husband about, I don't know, I lost track. Back in 2003, I think I was like 17, and little did I know that that was going to be the first year that I was going to be introduced into a firework business. And that was probably the year before that, the last year that I spent the holidays at home. And since then, we've been inside a fireworks stand. So uh, let me get started. So this is us. And I do apologize, Bob himself is not here because he is the director of operations, and without him, it wouldn't run the same, trust me. So he sends his regards, and he does sends a little bit of gifts to you guys. I do see that some of you have already grabbed some of the little gift boxes, and I believe there might be some more there on the counter. If you haven't, please do so. And let's get started with our theme of 4th of July, but we do have seasons, 4th of July and at the end of the year, which is the holidays, the Christmas and New Year as well. And we like to light up basically everybody's celebrations in these times, you know? So that's basically the theme of our story, bringing families together with fireworks as they celebrate. We want to be part of that. And that's my name. And managing member, I never present myself as owner or anything like that. I don't feel like it's only me, it's only my husband. It is a family affair. Everybody's involved from the very beginning. Throughout these slides, you'll see pictures, and most of them are my family, my dad, my mother, and just now, just thinking about all these years, I get a little bit choked up because it means a lot. Without their effort, all their input, financially, even at times, I wouldn't be here today. And before I forget, these young fellows here, um, Robert and Reynaldo in red, those are my children, and they are the future like legacy of Bob's Fireworks, and hopefully they want to run the stand as passionate as their father does. So, thank you. Who we are a family-owned fireworks retailer. We serve the lower Rio Grande Valley, yet we only have stands in Brownsville. And I don't know if many of you know, but you're only allowed to sell in the county. It is not allowed to pop fireworks inside the city. So all our stands are in county areas. We are located in the airport area, in Southmost, and on Dana Road. So when I say serving the lower Rio Grande Valley, I mean I have customers that come to me from Harlingen, San Benito, the island, and of course Brownsville and Mexico all the time, even though you're not supposed to cross them, but that's none of my business. So, and of course, we're a seasonal business that we're focused on community traditions. I think we are in a position geographically where we celebrate traditions from across the border, and those happen to be 16 de septiembre. So a lot of people buy in July and save their fireworks for those festivities. And also, we live in I guess, with a community that likes to celebrate the 24th. Christmas Day, I think, is more of an American. And then, of course, the 31st of the year for the new year. So, the story of how it all started. Meet Bob. It's an unauthorized photo, but he'll find out if he's watching the live stream. Who is Bob? A fireworks enthusiast that probably still hoards fireworks from his childhood. I'm sure they're somewhere in the garage. an early entrepreneur that at age 19 started his own commercial landscaping company, and a former fireworks stand operator who worked for for competitor retailers, and he always is looking for the next opportunity to grow and succeed. So that's the drive that he has. He likes to think an idea of not just fireworks, of everything. I hear every day something new, that how about we do this? So I admire that because it's something that I would wish that my children learn, and I think they're picking up on that. So um, this is him. And early hardships and lessons learned. So as I mentioned before, we used to work for the competitor. Everybody, I'm sure, knows Mr. G's. And a couple years back, he did pass, and there's been a split. He had two children. I think they split, and they have Big G's now. And I think it's Big Chief. That's the new company that they formed to serve, I guess, their customers. So we learned while working there. We worked for the competitor. I think he started working before he even met me. He probably wasn't even 18 to operate a stand, but I'm sure under his father, he did take a stand, I guess, under his name and operated it. So we learned that the night guards can't sleep on the job. The first time that he had a fireworks stand, he decided to put it outside his grandfather's home. And he told Grandpa, take care of it. I'll be back in the morning. Well, he got there and somebody had broken into the stand. Grandpa, I guess, was hard of hearing, didn't notice, but the guard can't sleep. And also, one person cannot effectively serve customers and guard inventory overnight. You can't do both. And so we would take shifts. I would either watch half the night and he would watch the other half, and so on, better serve customers. He likes selling, and probably he will till the day he dies. And then there's also missing inventory means lost profits. So if they break in, you don't get paid because everything is accounted for. And also, excellent customer service creates loyal customers. And that's what we focus on. We like to build relationships with our customers. We know a lot of them by name, many faces we recognize, and we're always happy to see them, and they're always looking forward to seeing us. They bring us food because they know we hardly eat or we don't get to leave. So we're very appreciative of them, of their support, and all these years that they've come. And if you see there in that picture, that's Bob himself. He decided to build his own fireworks stand. The first one, he got it done, and it wasn't to how he wanted it, but it wasn't sturdy either. The first time we moved it, it broke, but he repaired it, and he decided, like, I can do this. So throughout the years, he's been building his own stands. If you ever need some sort of gadget, wood, nail, anything, I'm sure I have it. So just come look for me, because I have it. Haul something, tow something, I have it. So between his landscaping business that he had, he no longer does that anymore. And the fireworks, I just have a lot of gadgets. And then also, family involvement is essential to success. Earlier, I mentioned that it's a family-operated business. We're all members of this. And my parents, they're our biggest supporters. His parents as well. His mother handles more, used to, not as much anymore, but all the money part, just collecting, and organizing. And his dad brings us waters or anything like that, anything that we need, food. And my dad sells. My dad can't speak English, but he still manages. He doesn't like to charge, so we did like a tag team. I'm like, okay, you handle the customer when they're ready to check out, we swap. And we tell that customers, it's like, hey, do you mind? I'm just gonna go ahead and swap. They're okay, and I check them out quickly. So he's there to pack up, and he's getting older now. I try to keep him like, no, don't carry the box, stop, but he doesn't listen. He still wants to. So in the beginning, we started in July 2012. Bob opened his first fireworks stand outside his home on Boca Chica Boulevard. That's it. That's where his grandpa lived, and once he moved, he left the home. In the early years, they were filled with many challenges. Even after opening a second location, the business often struggled to cover expenses, leaving little or no income for the family. Yet Bob never lost faith in his dream. Supported by his family and driven by perseverance, he continued moving forward. The determination laid the foundation from what Bob's Fireworks has become today. So, what I mean with the early challenges and even though we come with an experience already because he had been selling before so many years, so we knew the ins and outs, it was still hard. And it was hard because now we were running with all the expenses. Before, we were just the operator. We didn't have to worry about paying people. We didn't have to worry about buying fireworks or anything, or the materials to build the stand. So many years, we were not able to see any numbers in the black. Our usual numbers were very close to zero, negative. So it was very exciting. The first year, we jumped over that, and it felt amazing. It was, I can't remember now to even think of the amount we sold. I think it was less than $10,000. And we're like, can you believe this? It's like, we've never seen so much money put together. So it's something that I think about, and I see now the growth. And now we have bigger goals, and it's exciting to reach a goal every season. So we've grown a bit, and I'm excited for that, but we're ready for more. And our sales approach is customers are family. And this is one of our friends, or I have mutual friends here, and we treat her and everybody else like family. A hug, how you've been, and stuff like that, but we make them feel welcome. We also offer suggestions based on age appropriateness. If we see a lady with little kids, we're not going to give her artilleries, you know? Also, we build relationships versus quick sales because we want them to come back. We want them to feel welcome. We don't want them to be rushed like, okay, are you decided? No, you're not ready, move on. Because I know time's money, but we want them to feel comfortable and happy that they're spending their money with us. And we share our fireworks expertise to better serve their needs. A lot of people don't know what one thing or another do, so we explain, and we have a setup. We're like, all these on the bottom are all lights, colors. All these in the middle make a little noise, and all these at the top go up. And you want something up there, it's these, you know? So we break it up to them, so it's not so overwhelming. A lot of people, it's just a lot to take in. We have about 130 different items in the stand. And that's very overwhelming to some people because if they don't have that knowledge of a firework, it's just looking at a bunch of wrappers and you're like, where do I even start? So what makes this different? Highly trained staff in product performance, I mentioned that already, excellent customer service, large selection of novelty items, artillery, and assortment packages for all budgets. We carry about twice as much selection as our fireworks stand competitors. Our prices are very competitive. We do daily discounts and giveaways to engage the community. So we started that maybe a couple years ago. We noticed that we needed to create a bit more traffic on our social media, and we wanted to spread the word, so we started doing that. We notice now that our competitors are even doing the same. So I do want to say that we started that because I don't think any other fireworks, especially when old Mr. G was alive, yeah, he would have never given anything away. Yes, that man used to sit in his rocking chair in a corner of his warehouse and just watch people spend his money. Family owned and operated. This is my son, Robert. He hangs out and he wants to leave, and I'm like, the faster we pack, the faster we leave. So he's carrying boxes. And my son, Ray, that's my sister-in-law, Hope. She does most of our marketing and social media because she's younger and she's more in with it than me. But this is what our typical 4th of July season and end of the year season look like. So we like investing in people and in our community. We provide local jobs, seasonal employment opportunities within our community. We hire individuals of all ages and experience levels. We can hire at 16 years old and up, they're allowed to sell. Younger, like my kids can't sell, but you can, if they're your own child, you can have them work. And like they carry the boxes, they do part of inventory stuff, not sales. We build future skills. Team members learn responsibility, accountability, and customer service. My nephew is a great example of that. He actually just got his first job in sales, and because the fireworks has been working with us for four years now. And developing strong work ethic, employees gain valuable real-world experience, and we emphasize punctuality, reliability, and professionalism. And we like rewarding commitment. We have employees that have been working with us for, I call them the kids, and they're no longer kids because they started at 16. They're 24, and we still see them around. They still come, and it's it's so nice that they want to come back because they like us. They like the business. It's an easy job, and they're so good at it that we can leave them in charge. You know, like I'm be right back. You know how to run it. You can set up. I can just drop off fireworks and they know what to do. And they're very trustworthy. So those are the employees we value the most and we reward them. We give them better pay because they have more experience now. And also, we like to compensate them other than just better pay, but we treat them out to nice dinners usually after the season closes and or whatever it is that they need. I have a flat tire. There goes Bob to go get them, you know. So they're like family to us. So they have competitive pay opportunities and experience and dedication are recognized and rewarded. Our community engagement, we support our local organizations and community events through sponsorships. Our business is committed to strengthening the communities we serve. We do sponsorships on soccer teams. We do also the church. San Pedro is a very small community on the outskirts of 281, and they need a lot of help, and we're members of that church. But we do see that they need more community involvement, so we provide a lot of the items for their fundraisers. And going to the challenges and opportunities. So, as you know that we work outside and we're out there in the elements of the weather, severe weather. Robert, what happens when there's severe weather?
We can't sell.
And if we can't sell, Ray, what happens?
We're cooked.
Well, let's just hope we had better days leading to that, or if it's raining at the very beginning of the season, I'm hoping it stops raining because as you can see in the photos, that's on Dana Road. That's our parking area. It's completely flooded. Of course, we didn't hope and pray for the sun. It did come out, but it's gonna take a while. What did Bob do? He went to go get pumps. You need a pump? I got 3. So we have to be able to move forward and not let rain deter us, especially our spirit. The cold. We've been in the freezing cold. You need ski pants? We don't need them in Brownsville, but I have some because I have to keep still selling and I have to be warm. That's my dad. During COVID, we were out there. Of course, we followed the guidelines. And that was a very awesome sight to see. I almost cried the moment I saw that people were lining up. Excuse me. Were lining up and they were actually keeping their distance. And they were taking their time. They were being a bit more respectful. They understood, and they still wanted fireworks because that's all they had. There was nothing else to do. So I thought it was going to be a terrible season, and it turned out to be one of our good ones. And of course, the seasonal revenue, it's only during the seasons. Competition, we don't have all the bells and whistles. We don't have a nice fancy building like the new warehouse they opened on Boca Chica by the airport. And of course, import tariffs are killing our prices, and we have to unfortunately pick them up. And people don't like that. They feel like you're charging me more, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Supply delays, because of all the issues in shipments, there are delays. We don't get our stuff because our provider did not get their stuff. So a lot of people are like, where are your black hats? You don't have any. I don't. I try to stock up at least for the next season already, and I run out, unfortunately. And also the economy. A lot of people spend less because times are hard. Gas is through the roof, groceries. So there's less money to be spent on these type of activities. And of course, the social media censoring. You can't say firework. You can't say artillery. You can't say all these things because they censor you. You get, I don't know what the word is, but I start receiving all these messages saying, oh, you can't post that, violation of this or that. I've yet to look into why, but I just know that I have to be very careful with what I write on the post or the pictures even sometimes. And The opportunities, well, we have expanded customer experience. We have special orders or requests. There's a lot of people that are like, hey, I'm having a big party at the end of the year. I need all my things, but we order aside from our regular order for them. So we can order ahead if you have something in mind. Some of them, just based on their word, because we know them and we know where they're gonna come back. But we like doing that for them. Also, the brand recognition. I hear a lot of people saying, no, I told my mom this wasn't the stand, take me to Bob's. And so it's a common situation that we hear, and or also hear we save more at Bob's. People are realizing slowly that they spent less money and they're taking a lot more fireworks. Our prices are so competitive that people are usually, unfortunately, come after they've already spent their money at the competitor's warehouse, and they hurt and they're like, oh, I wish I would have known. So I wish that people did a bit more research before purchasing, just how we all grocery shop. Of course, I'm gonna go check what store has cheaper milk, stuff like that, and see if I can save a little money. I think it's something that we all need to learn to practice also on fireworks. And we have also our community partnerships that I mentioned before, sponsor local soccer, we sponsor local soccer team uniforms, we sponsor a school fundraiser events and the church activities and their fundraisers. Bob likes doing the kermes at the church. He's gone to the point where he made his entire game. Another fun fact of Bob, he is a carny at heart. We say that he was almost born at the carnival because his mother was fully pregnant, signs of labor, and she's like, I want a hot dog. And they said, yes, yes, we'll take you. Eventually, she gets in the car and they're driving like, this is not the way to the carnival. No, we're here at Valley Regional. You're about to give birth. A couple hours later, he was born. So our running joke in the family is, you're going to be a carny in life. So he likes this carnival games. So we have a wiffle ball toss at the kermes, and we buy all the plushies because the kids like plushies, and that's the prizes we give. So our booth is packed always with the kids lined up, and it's really easy to win. It's not so hard, and it's something he really enjoys. All these children, their smiles and stuff like that, and the church really appreciates all the help and the gains that he provides. And he's thinking already, I think I could have another one if you do this one and I do that one, and like he's already thinking ahead all the time. So we continue growing our brand with, oops, I went too far. So our goals, we continue growing our brand. We are opening new locations. We have another fireworks stand that we've already built, but we're just trying to find the right location. We want to do somewhere in the Olmito area, so if anybody knows anybody there, I would appreciate a heads up. We do also, in the future, hopefully do the wholesale warehouse. We do want to be able to have a big warehouse where we can sell just like the competitors do. And then increase our community engagement. We want to be doing off-season marketing. So right now, if you ask me for a business card, I don't have one because I don't think I've ever needed one, because at what point am I supposed to market for fireworks when it's only 2 seasons and I'm always busy working the stand? So it's something that I've never thought about. But I think events like this is something that we're missing on, and we need to be able to tell the community, we're here and we want your business and this is what we can do for you or whatnot. We also want to improve our customer experience. In the future, maybe perhaps do online orders, curbside. Also explore new partnerships, maybe do firework brand ambassadors for the firework companies that we buy from, Maybe it's something that we can talk about with them. I have no idea how to go about it, but it's just ideas that we have going, and we want to be able to just expand, make more of a presence into the community. And then also continue to build our family legacy. If we want to keep this going for one day, our grandchildren want to do it as well. And something that Bob can be like the old Mr. G, I think his name was Ramiro, sit in the corner of his warehouse and just in his rocking chair, and just enjoy the fruits of his labor, of all his hard work. It's just hard every morning. I know he only works the season, but our work starts 2 months in advance, prepping the inventory and all that. But it's hard right now. I told him this morning, "Are you gonna help me get here? I need help." He's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll get up." When he went to bed at 2 a.m. and I expected him to get up at 7. Yeah, it wasn't happening. I think he got up, sat at the edge of the bed, and I didn't see him move anymore. So it's okay, I got it. But we hope that one day our family continues to be a part of it, and all those people that have come to help us, we appreciate all my friends that have children of nearing 16. My eyes on them. Hopefully they come and be a part of this family that we have. And family is everything, and without them we wouldn't have been here. So we are very grateful for them. My dad is turning 71, and he still works, and he still tells me, "I'm so sorry." He's a truck driver. "I'm so sorry, I won't be able to make it right this day, but I promise to be there on 4th of July. I'm like, "Dad, it's okay, don't worry about it." But he just feels like he needs to be there. My mother too, she got off work and she wants there to sell. But I like the whole family concept of it, and I think that's what makes us different from the competitors. Competitors, they're not as tight-knit family, and I think that's something that will take us places. And finally, our operating season dates are June 24th to July 4th and December 20th to January 1st. And our locations are at 7329 Boca Chica, just past El Jardín Elementary, about 3 blocks down. That's over by the cargo entrance of the airport. And then on 7517 Boca Chica, that's 4 houses down. I'm usually at that location. If you ever need something, just look for me. And we are at 5619 Southmost Road. That's past Talkberry. So if you know the Southmost area, down Southmost, the McDonald's, Church's Chicken, and then eventually the road kind of does like a curve, and then there's that, what do you call it, the drainage ditch, just past the drainage ditch. And you can't miss it, you'll see the lights. I have 2 stands there, and then there's 2 on Dana Road. Bob himself is there. If you're there, just ask for him, tell him I sent you. I'll give you a good discount. And that's near Harmony. That's the only stand we have there for anybody on Dana Road. So it does really well for us. And our social media, Facebook and Instagram, that's where you can reach us, send us a message if you ever need something. That's where we can be reached. And I'll leave it there for a couple minutes if anybody wants to take a photo or something. We're good? Okay, I'm sure you can ask me and I can show you. I'll stick around. And our contact, that's my email. It says Robert on it. That's my husband, Bob, but it's me answering. And you can just direct messages on Instagram and Facebook. And lastly, this is where the kids wanted to say,
Happy 4th of July.
more effort.
Happy birthday of July.
Thank you. And lastly, let's do the fun part. So I'm sure there's boxes out there. Those of you who did grab some, if there's any left, you can grab some from over there. But I do have some here, and I have some questions for you. Let me tell you a story. Well, I'll ask you a question first, and I'll tell you the story. When we finally pack up, and we're hungry, because we haven't eaten, our last meal is probably noon, and it's already 3 a.m. Can anybody guess, raise your hand, what we eat once we're ready to drive home? Good job. Yeah, so we have a story about the Whataburger. So when we were starting, and our very first year or second year, we were at Whataburger, and I asked my husband, how do we do? And he's like, well, to be quite honest, I don't think we can afford this Whataburger combo. It's like, dang, so it's that bad? It's like, yeah. So ever since that day, I've been asking him every year, once he gets home, he always gets home last because he has to pack up lights and whatnot. And I'm already home, probably already in bed, and it's like 4 a.m. Sometimes we see the sunrise. And I ask him, with one eye open, like, how do we do? And he's like, are we splitting a combo or are we each getting our own combo? He's like, nah, we're each getting our own combo. So I know I can sleep okay because the bills are going to get paid. This is seasonal. We budget for the next 6 months. So, I mean, fortunately, now we're in a position where if the season's not so great, there's a little cushion, but he hustles with other things. He does other things other than just fireworks. He can make a buck easily. He's going to make it somehow. So I don't worry too much about that, but I do want him to be successful all the time. So that's how we measure. Also, I have another question. Who can remember the age on the photo of Bob? No, she said it, 7.
Who's at 7? No lo vayan a aprender, ya les dije.
Yes, right now we're going to talk about safety. Oh, but that. Oh, now that this one's dropped. So this is just an example of the little novelty items that we carry for the kids. I don't think I've ever seen these with the competitors, but little things like that. We have frogs, we have little diamond shapes, things that rotate, and all these lights and stuff like that. This is the flying diamond. There you go. Sorry, they know more than me. I had to had for the very beginning when I had Bob doing landscaping, and I told him, you know what, you got to find something else to do. How is it that your job is not covering enough, and my job has to pay for your job? So something's not right here. And I told him, you need to get your own firework business starting. Enough's enough. He got tired of always coming up short with a competitor. They always told him, you're missing inventory, you're missing money when they break in. So he put all his efforts, and I told him, don't worry, I got you. For 5 years, I packed a lunch because every dollar counted towards us making it, and it was hard. It was during the recession when gas was through the roof, everything. And the homes, I think they had those issues of foreclosures and stuff like that. So I supported this dream of his for 5 years. And so it's nice to see now that the fruits of that labor, all my sweat and tears of that, now he has something he's always dreamed of. And that's what this is about, family supporting him. So that's the story of that. And then I have another one. Who knows what this is called? What type of firework? Not you. Anybody can guess what this is? Huh? Not a fountain. There's a tube in here, and there's stuff that goes in it, and it goes up. No. Mortar. Oh, I'll accept mortar. Yeah. Artillery shells. So this one is a very mini version of the artillery shells that we have. Congratulations. We have there at the stand. I should have put a photo, I didn't, but there's packages that are taller than me. Those are like family packs that basically everybody gets their own tube and everybody starts lighting up fireworks. And of course, we always teach everybody, we don't just sell it like that. We tell them, you know how to use it? No. Okay, either way, yes, we'll tell you how to use it. You only put one of those at a time. So when you open it up, there's gonna be a long fuse. The fuse goes sticking out. The ball goes in. There's a base to it, not the fuse first, because then what happens, the tube blows up, and then they'll come back telling me, it's defective. No, it's not. I can tell. You did it wrong. So we always explain safety, and we give away these. The competitors sell them. They're 15 cents a piece. And these are just what they're known as punks, lighting sticks, for safety reasons. Especially we have a family of a bunch of kids. We give one to each child. Here. And we tell them, watch it where you point it, because it's on. It's an ember that can easily burn somebody's eye. So you should tell the parents, I'd rather you guys light it. Kids don't hold fireworks ever, not even adults, in their hands. So we do go over safety issues. We tell them, hey, have a bucket of water nearby and stuff like that. They go about this wide, so make sure you have enough space. So we don't just sell just like that. We like to just cover our bases. We don't want anybody coming back hurt. We want them to come back all in one piece. So there's some of these for you guys to take so you can light your fireworks that you have there in the boxes. And lastly, I have another one of these. Does anybody know what this is called? Yes, who said that? Right there. You're gonna have to help me walk here.
Thank you.
Okay, and there is a couple of boxes left if anybody would like to take some, but with that, I am done with this presentation. I'm open to any questions. Does anybody have anything they want to ask? You in the back?
What's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday, like within the season of fireworks, or like Mother's Day, I would say. Yeah, Mother's Day, because I mean, I'm able to celebrate something that not many are able to, and I'm grateful for that. When my husband and I met, I was 17. We got married 6 years later. We had a long dating time, and then we waited to have kids, and then when we finally wanted to, we had a hard time. So I had Robert nearly at 30. So I mean, that's the new now, I know. But back then in 2016, I was old. So I am very appreciative because it crossed my mind that that would maybe have not been possible for us. So I'm appreciative, and I enjoy my Mother's Day. I get to do nothing. It's like I'm not cooking today, and where are you taking to eat? So yeah, I would say Mother's Day. Go ahead. We've only had people that request fireworks for a party. We don't, we're not pyrotechnics. We don't do the setups. Um, we can suggest, this is what you want. We give you an idea how to do it. We are not allowed to sell, if the fire marshal sees in our stand long fuses, he shuts us down. Because they know they're doing your own little side hustle and wiring up fireworks, and God knows what's gonna happen. So we don't. But we have contacts of people that do it because they love fireworks. They're not like licensed, but we tell them, this is something you want to talk to him, maybe he can give you an idea of what to do, you know, but we don't do it ourselves. Yes, sir. As long as you keep them dry in a way from direct heat or moisture, definitely moisture, they're good. I'm sure the fireworks that he has from his childhood are still turning on if I were to light them. So they're pretty much good for several years. Who has a question?
I was like, he said decades, right?
Decades. Yes, yes, because Bob has decades of fireworks. Yes, sir.
So you work 2 months getting ready for the season,
Yes,
and you have the season.
yes.
How long does it take to wrap up the season? Another 30 days?
No. We fully put away everything 2 days. We pack that night. So if you see the dates, let me go back. The dates are June 24th, July 4th. We're able to sell to July 4th, midnight. July 5th, I can't legally sell you anything. So I'm gonna stay open all the way to midnight. I can't sell the next day. I don't wanna pay extra, so I tell everybody, you're gonna pay a little more today, but we're packing up. And we pack up quick, we wanna go home fast. So we pack up that night, we secure all the fireworks, and Bob comes with our same kids that probably slept late that night, and I call them the kids, like I said, Oscar, his name is Oscar, and Dylan. They're part of his team, and they're like, let's go, guys, and they get in the truck, and they take off lights. He packs up the generators and all that. Like, we have the generators because there's stands, like Dana Road, that just have no power. So we have a generator to run power. We have also all the lighting. Bob does all the lighting, light bulbs and wiring, all that. He does that. So all that has to be torn down because, of course, then what happens? The wind. So the last year's really strong winds, you saw a picture of the fireworks stand flipped over. That's a fireworks stand my husband built, and it's like nothing happened. You know, he flipped it over easily with 2 trucks and nothing. The very first stand he paid for to get done by somebody, it didn't stand a chance. So It's relatively quite fast. Yeah.
Basically, you're working 5 months of the year.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do with the rest of the year?
Well, my husband, he does a lot of things from home. He does stocks. He invests in stocks. That's all he does. This typical day is watch the news, see what he needs to do, make his moves, and yes. And then part of the preparation is the price tags. He does all the price tags on the computer. Thank you, Robert. And that's about it. That's the beauty of this job, that we have all the time in the world. I used to work a 9 to 5, not anymore, thankfully, until recently. But we're able to be there for the kids. We're able to go to all those soccer games. We're able to do all these extracurricular activities to be there, and that's what we like. It's a sacrifice to be not celebrating with whoever or whatever party at the end of the year. And for many years, I was like, why? Why do I have to do this? But I soon now, most recent years, I see the beauty of it. You get to spend it with your family, regardless. You're there working, you're having a good time, and you're building something for the future. So I'd rather do that now than go to a party. Of course, I lived with people when they come all dressed up to the nines, all glitters and shiny eyeshadows. I'm like, you look awesome, and I look terrible. But I'm already used to it, it's okay. But yeah, he works 10, 15 days every 6 months, 15 days or so. Because the prep work is really very little. He'll get a call, fireworks are in, okay, let's go unpack them and put them away, and that's it. It's very
Pretty cool
simple.
life, huh? Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. That's what he loves the most about his job. He's like, I have the time to do all the things I need to do. And for example, the tall grass across the street that they keep neglecting to cut, he keeps telling inspectors, I've already called many times for you to cut it. It's going to be Halloween and kids are going to come trick-or-treating. I'll call again. Time I have. I have all the time in the world, so I'm calling again. So that's something that I like. Yeah.
One last question.
Yes.
Whenever you decide to go off and like have his own stack, what's the initial, más o menos, what's the initial investment to start your own business, like in fireworks?
I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I have no idea. If you ask me how much money we make now, I don't know, because I keep gauging by Whataburgers combos. So I don't know. I just know that this money we didn't even have. I probably still owe it on a credit card. I don't remember. I don't know. To be honest, and of course prices have gone up. I have no idea. I have no idea how much he buys from fireworks every year. That's what I'm telling you. The day that he's gone, I'll be like, look at this monster. I don't think I can do what he does. I don't know how to turn on the generator. This is why we have them, because they're gonna be able to do that. This is why we take them every day. And he like a couple days ago, he's like, let's go for a drive, let's go do the rounds, and see what they need. We need to go take this, that, and they know. Yes. Yeah. So they're there. They can't sell, but they know how to run it. They know more than me, I'm sure.
Let's give it up for them. Thank you so
Can I
much.
get a picture of you and your children and the moderator?
Yeah, we'll start it at the end of the program. We'll get them together. Perfect. Thank you so much. Let's give it one more applause for them, please. I do have to say, please do not light those inside the building or outside this building. There's a historical place right here. I don't want this shut down, so please do not do that. Guys, just to continue with this, I want to give again thank you to our sponsors for the day, Hot Nine Golf and Gray Box. Thank you so much for believing in this program, so thank you, appreciate it. And then I have some questions for you that apparently they're not showing. I'll get them right now. So some announcements. So we have the business competition coming up. So if you are in Harlingen or you're trying to do business in Harlingen, we have our Rise Up program where you can get up to 30,000 in seed funding. And then also, if you have not taken our business course here at eBridge, there you go. We have our eBridge Business Academy. So a lot of people here I've seen taking them. I see some of our mentors that participate in this program, but it's a free business. Thank you to our sponsors from BCAC. So can BCAC raise your hand, please, if you need some help with funding, if you need some help with a business here in Brownsville, They are the go-to people that you need to talk to. If you need some information, some programming, or anything else, we are the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. We are part of it, so the UTRGV team is also here to provide that information. So I'll put up the question right now so you guys can enjoy the rest of the time. There are scolachis and sweetbread and coffee still going on that side. Talk to a stranger. Happy 4th of July, guys, and we'll see you next Wednesday. So bye, y'all.